Hi everyone, this is the Focus Bender, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick review of Suze Orman's book, Women and Money. But first, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. My channel is all about getting out of debt, staying out of debt, increasing your personal net worth, and organizing your finances. So let's get started. So like I said, I have just read the book Women and Money by Suze Orman, and this is actually the revised and updated version of the book. She came out with the book in 2007, but in this new generation of Me Too and all the things that are going on in this world, she felt like it was important to revise this book just to be a little bit more current with her message. So I received this book a little over a month ago when I saw Suze Orman at the Apollo. If you want to see her talk from the Apollo, I know it's on demand right now on the OWN network, so check that out. But she gave this book out to everyone for free. There are a lot of gems in this book, and I just wanted to dive right in. But I also wanted to say that I kind of forgot how much Suze Orman impacted my financial decisions in my financial life. So when I started this channel, it was because I had received Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, and I dove right in and I decided to make videos. And it really was because I read that book. But years prior, I had read her book, The Young, Broke, and Fabulous, and that book really opened my eyes to investing. Like prior to that, all of what I was taught about money growing up was clip coupons, save, don't buy, expensive name brand clothes, and that's about it. When I remember talking to my grandmother about investing or asking her why she didn't invest, and she's like, no, you can lose all your money. Just put your money in the bank. So I had no idea how to grow wealth. I never thought it was possible for me until I read Suze Orman's book when she talked about IRAs, and I was like, oh, what's an IRA? Let me get on that. Or like, here's how you can, invest for your retirement. Here's how you can invest in other ways. And like, she really impacted who I am financially as a person way before Dave Ramsey did. So back to Women and Money. So the first half of the book, I really feel like it really is just for women. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She's not trying to make anybody feel bad, but it's really like a wake-up call for women to be way more involved in their financial decisions, in their financial life. If you're married and you have a husband, like her whole thing is that you should not just put all of the financial decisions onto that person. You really need to be equally involved in the financial decisions that are affecting your life. And even if you're single and you have a financial advisor, and that financial advisor is the one that's like, guiding you towards different insurances or guiding you towards different investments, you have to take, you really, really have to know what is going on with those investments. You should not let anybody just put your money into, I'm just going to open up this account, I'm just going to invest in X, Y, and Z. Like, you really have to know what is going on in those investment accounts. You have to just have like a real understanding of what's happening, because you are your biggest advocate for your own money. No one is going to care about your money more than you are, period. No one. Like, if I'm working with somebody and I'm telling them, this is what I really think you should do. I think you should save this way. I think you should spend less here, stop using this credit card, and you don't, no sweat off my back, because all I can do is give you advice. The only person that is really going to be 100% invested in all of your financial decisions is you. So as a woman, you have to play a big part in that process. And so here in this book, she talks about like different ways that you can do that, why it's important, and just giving you insight on things you just need to know. And the second half of the book is where she really delves into financial topics. It's not a guidebook. It's not like, here, you go here, you click here to open this account, you click here to do this. It's not like that. It's not a manual, but it's really like a broad overview of everything you need to know, soup to nuts, financially. And so for me, I think there were two big takeaways for me for this book. I really like to think that I know everything about finance, but who knows everything about finance besides like Dave Ramsey and Suze Orman? And so I definitely walked away learning some things that I wanted to share with you guys today. So two of the things that I learned, she talked about it at the Apollo and she talked about it more in this book, were Roth 401ks and irrevocable living trust. So with the Roth 401k, her whole thing is that when you do a regular 401k, you're getting the tax benefit now. But right now, we're living in a time of historically low tax brackets. And so when we retire, we really don't know what's going to happen. Tax brackets could be lower. Probably not. They could be higher, especially if you're not ultra wealthy. Just thinking about like how the tax law changes all the time. The only thing we can be certain about are the taxes today. So her whole thing is just pay the taxes now, and then your money can grow exponentially, and you'll never ever have to pay taxes on it again. So my plan, as soon as I heard the talk, I went back to work. I talked to my HR department. We do have Roth 401ks. I got the form. I have not signed up yet. I have not changed everything over yet, but that is the next step on my list, and I'll be sure to keep you guys posted and updated about when I do make that switch over. And the other thing she talked about was the irrevocable living trust. So let me just give you a little bit about the trust. So she says, of all the must-have documents, a revocable living trust is the most powerful, for if set up correctly, it can take care of everything for you, both while you are alive and after your death. A will only kicks in after you die. A trust is where you explain how you want a guardian to use your estate to care for a child who is a minor. You can place certain assets inside of your revocable living trust called funding the trust. Your house can go into the trust. Certain investment accounts can go into the trust. As long as you're alive and the trustee of your trust, you can call all the shots on managing those assets. And the revocable part means you have a ton of control and flexibility. You can move assets in and out of the trust, spend money in the trust, change your beneficiaries, or the stipulations for when your beneficiaries are to receive an inheritance. You are always in control. So the whole thing about the trust is that if you become incapacitated and you don't die and you don't have a trust, who is going to make these decisions for you? How are you going to communicate those decisions for you? Because basically nothing will happen. When you die, your will kick in. But your will, has to go into probate, and it can take up to 2 years for decisions to happen. Whereas if you have this revocable living trust, then things can kick in while you're alive and incapacitated, or immediately after you die. So for more information about that, you can Google it or you can read it in the book. The other thing I wanted to mention, when we were at the Apollo, she gave out a code for her course, and I'm going to link that code below. I'm going to link the link to the course and the link to the course below, and it gives you free access to the course. She also gives free access to the course for people who buy the book, but she also, at the event at the Apollo, she asked for us to share the course code so that anybody who wants the course for free can access it. Now, if you want to pick up the book, you can click on my link below and pick it up from Amazon. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love for you to subscribe to me on social media. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Focus Spender. You can also find me on my website, www.focusspender.com, where you can get access to my free budgeting tools. And you can subscribe to my website so that you'll never miss a notification for anything I do, whether it's I have a review or if I have a new video. And that's about it. Thanks. Bye-bye.